All right, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's popping? What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy, the dating game. What's good? So this one, I'm talking about how alpha males don't fall in love. Okay, they don't. And I'm gonna be quick with this. I'm not gonna be on here all day. But shout out to everybody watching. Make sure you hit the like button as soon as you get in and all that other good stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Before I get into anything, man, you know what I got to do. You know what I have to do. I must do this. So let's just do this and, make it happen. So I'm about to, hit y'all with this game after this.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
Yes, sir. Make sure that you guys get that Game Kings documentary. Go to mr.locario.com to get your copy, or go to badboymembership.com and you can get a copy of that for free. What up? So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. What's good? Fabian K, you said you was at Brooklyn Hospital the other day. What's going on, fam? Ramel, what's going on? Iceberg S, AT in the chat, True Color, King Art, Unique 79 in the building. What's going on, bro? Marvin Smith, what's good? John E. Royale, what's popping? Kingsman, Terrell, what up, man? Joe Blast in the building, man. What's good? So I'm not gonna be here too long. I just wanted to do this video real quick. Cause man, I was thinking about this the other day because I was on Clubhouse and somebody was talking about, being in love and falling in love or whatever. And this lady, she was talking about how, her and her man met and it was just love at first sight and they fell in love and they got married, in less than a year. And it's just amazing and all this other stuff. And I'm like, that's cool. That's nice. You understand what I'm saying? That's sweet, right? But what I want you guys to understand is that alpha males don't fall in love. You understand? I want to break this down, right? We're going to break this fucking down. Before I break it down, make sure you guys go to mr.locario.com to get this book, How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day this book right here is the shit. You feel me? You understand? So make sure that you guys go to mrlocario.com to get this book right now. You get the ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Make sure you guys go and get it.
Do it.
Okay, make sure you guys go get it.
Just do it.
All right. So, man. So what's going on? At Sizzle, he said, what do I think about Sigma males? Nigga. Sigma males. Guys, let me tell y'all something. Okay? See, when we talk about, men, right? It's you're this or you're that, because see, some people are going to say, well, there's no such thing as alpha males because alphas refer to animals, and there's no. Listen, there's a certain type of guy that does this, and there's a certain type of guy that does that. There's a certain type of guy who's like this, and then there's a certain type of guy who's like that. There's a certain type of guy who's an alpha, and there's a certain type of guy who's a beta. There's a certain type of guy who is a fucking player. There's a certain type of guy who's a lame. There's a certain type of guy who's a Mac. There's a certain type of guy who's a nice guy. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude, Ron Mills. There's a guy who's select and there's a guy who's non-select. Period. All that Sigma, all that other stuff. If you want, you can sort of try to kind of maybe sort of fit that in somewhere in between that if you want, but you're going to lean on one side or the other. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you can have traits of like, shout out to ARC, because ARC talked about this, where the way he breaks it down is like, you could have an alpha guy with beta traits, a beta guy with alpha traits. You understand what I'm saying? And I totally get that stuff, because that actually makes sense. Because like, for example, if you're a guy in a relationship, right, you're going to probably have some beta traits, because if you don't, you understand what I'm saying? It's damn near impossible for that relationship to work. If you're like just some total fucking 100% alpha male shit, if you're on that type of shit, it's going to really be hard, because you'll probably be super uncompromising. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm talking about in general, when I'm saying, alpha males don't fall in love, I'm talking about guys who exhibit more alpha male type of traits. You understand what I'm saying? They don't fall in love. And I'm going to break this down, right? So what are we talking about when we say falling in love, right? When you talk about falling in love, it's basically when you're talking about being extremely enamored with someone, right? It's very emotional, it's very romantic, it's very feelings based, right? So you're falling in love, you're like thinking about the person all the time, you're very emotional about the person, you got all these feelings going on in this situation, right? And the thing is that, what happens is that if you are a guy who's an alpha male, right, you're not going to fall in love because of the way that you think and the way that you move and the way that you're, interacting with the game, right? So, Chris Paul, you said this is hypocritical, right? It's not black and white. There's some gray areas. This is equivalent to when the black pill guys say you either are good looking or not, with no in between. No, this is not. There's no gray area in this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, you can say you got hot and you got cold, right? Now you're going to say the gray area is warm, but what is warm? Warm is a combination of hot and cold. So it's still basically within these two things. You see what I'm saying? So the gray area is a combination of these two things. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not hypocritical. It's that there are these two things. The gray area is here, but the gray area is a combination of those two things. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I want you to get is that, you can have what you call a mixture of things, but it's still a combination of those two things. You see what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, what's going to happen is that you're going to lean more to one direction than the other. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to lean more to this, or you're going to lean more to that. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to lean more, because even when we talk about someone being good looking, right? If any woman looks at you, right, she's going to say, oh yeah, he's good looking, he's handsome, or I don't think he's good looking, or I don't think he's handsome, right? Even if a woman says you are aight is a combination of you look good, but you're not really that good looking. You understand what I'm saying? It's still a combination of both, right? So this is what I want you guys to understand. Now, when we talk about, alpha males don't fall in love, right? What I'm saying is this, is that alpha males really only are in love with one person. That's themselves. If they're in love with anybody, it's themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Alpha males are in love with themselves, period. So everything revolves around them. You understand? My way or the highway. You understand what I'm saying? Actually, if you want to get deep about it, the highway is still my way. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm connected to all of this shit. Right? Because usually what happens is if I say my way or the highway and the girl got to go to the highway is those other niggas. And when she gets around the other niggas, she going to realize the other niggas ain't me, and then she going to come back to me. You understand what I'm saying? This is the type of shit that happens. Right? Now, when I talk about alpha males don't fall in love, right? Like I said, if they're in love with anybody, it's themselves. Now, what happens is this, right? Alpha males love women, but they don't fall in love with women. I'm going to say that again. Alpha males love women, but they don't fall in love with women. Right? So what that means is that an alpha male can love a woman, right? But he's not falling in love, meaning he's not being extremely emotional and enamored and, going so crazy over, oh my God, I just met this girl and she's the one and she's just so amazing. And the reason why he's not like that is because he's about himself. So even when he's dealing with a woman, he's dealing with the woman in the context of what is she to me? Meaning, what is she going to do to benefit me? What is she going to do to make my life, better? By, you understand what I'm saying? Like me fucking with her, what is she going to do to improve my situation? If she's not improving my situation, I'm not fucking with her. Right? So I'm not sitting there looking at her like, oh my God, I just want to be with this woman because that would just make everything so awesome. And she's just so amazing. And, everything would be great if I was with her. And, she's just this queen and she's amazing. And she's just an amazing woman. And no, it's okay, cool. Listen. You're cool. All right. I see you there. Now let's see what's going to pop off in this situation. Let's see if you're the type of woman I even want to be fucking with, or, putting into my cipher, putting into my situation. But what I say is when I say an alpha male can love a woman, right? An alpha male loves a woman, right? For who she is, meaning he loves women, period, based off of them just being them. And how he's interacting with them is based off of them being them. Because when a woman's just being her, she's automatically attracted to that alpha male. You understand? Because the alpha male is the most attractive, the most dominant. This is the type of guy women actually want to be with, right? And so what happens is that in general, alpha males actually love women, right? Because they accept women for how they are. And they see the reality of how women are. See, beta males don't see the reality of how women are, right? Because beta males get one side of the story. Alpha males get both sides of the story. So what does that mean? That means an alpha male is dealing with a woman. That woman is fucking with him on some sexual shit, right? She's fucking with him on some man shit, right? She respects him because he's the top guy, right? And at the same time, while she's doing that, she's also showing him how she treats the betas, right? So that alpha male that's dealing with her, she's dealing with him and she's talking shit about the betas, right? And she's telling the betas, hey, listen, I got to get to know you. I got to take it slow, right? I gotta, we gotta go on a few dates, right? But when she gets to the alpha, she's all up on this. You understand what I'm saying? She's doing all that. Right? While she's doing all of that, the fucking beta is calling her on the phone, right? And he's fucking, leaving messages like
I
this.
would never cry over another female again, yo.
This is what happened.
You out there doing what you doing, bro. I never talked to no bitches, bro. I didn't fuck nobody. I never went on a date with
That's
nobody.
the beta.
What you doing right now, yo, this shit fucking hurt me, bro. Cause I never went out with another female, bro. I never went out
That's
with
the
another
beta
female.
calling
And you out there drinking
while she
with
fucking an
another
alpha.
nigga. And I know how you get when you get drunk. Just like the last time you went to Philly, bro, you was drunk.
You see what I'm saying?
You call me.
That's the beta crying while the alpha's fucking her. That's the message he's leaving on her phone. And so what happens is the alpha is able to see both sides. He's like, okay, I see how she's fucking with me and I see how she's fucking with him. Now the beta only sees one side because the beta sees the side of the woman saying, I got to get to know you. Let's take it slow. So what happens is that betas believe women don't like sex like that. Right? Betas believe, well, you got to take a girl out. You got to make her comfortable. You got to spend time on the phone with a woman to get her comfortable enough to fuck you. That's what betas think. Right? So now what happens is when I talk about alpha males don't fall in love, and when I say alphas love women, what I'm saying is this. An alpha loves a woman the same way God loves people. God loves his people. You understand what I'm saying? The alpha loves the woman like God loves his people, right? And so what I mean is that the alpha is loving the woman how she is, meaning the alpha actually has unconditional love for women. You understand what I'm saying? He has unconditional love for women because he sees how women really are and he accepts it. The beta doesn't. See, the betas fall in love. Alphas don't fall in love. Betas fall in love because betas make it about the woman. A beta feels lucky to have a woman. He's like, oh my God, she's so amazing. She's the one. I love her. That's how betas think, right? They fall in love. They're thinking about her, thinking about all the romantic things they want to do to her and we do with her and all this other stuff. They're falling in love. They're making it about the woman. The alpha makes it about himself. So because the alpha makes it about himself, what happens is that even when he's dealing with a woman, he makes it about himself. Like I said, alphas love women like God loves his people. So what do they say about God? God made you in the image of him. What does alphas do? Alphas make women in the image of them. Alphas train women to be the type of women they want them to be for them. So if an alpha's going to stick with a woman, he's training her to be the reflection of him. So even if he was to quote unquote fall in love with the woman, guess who he's fallen in love with? Himself. You understand? This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm saying. Alpha males don't fall in love. Right? They love women, but they don't fall in love. You see what I'm saying? Falling in love it's a very feminine type of thing. It's a very like emotional thing. See, when an alpha loves a woman, right? What happens is that the love isn't necessarily an emotional thing. It's more of a practical thing. It's more of an like an action. Like, for example, like, let's say, okay, when you were a kid, let's say your dad was around, right? And your dad was working long hours to put food on the table, right? To pay the bills, keep the lights on, right? That was your dad showing you and your mom love, right? So he's not sitting there falling in love with you understand what I'm saying? He's showing love by the things that he's doing. He's accepting the situation. He's like, this is what I got to do. And because I love y'all, I'm going to do these things. And this is how I show the love. You understand? See, the woman is supposed to be enamored with you. She's supposed to be falling in love with you because the woman is supposed to be reacting to you. You understand what I'm saying? The woman is supposed to be reacting to you. You see what I mean? See, what happens is this. Like I said, the beta male dudes fall in love with women. Right? While the alphas love women. Now, the betas also love women too. But what happens is is that the betas love women conditionally. You understand? The betas love women conditionally. What do I mean by that? See, what I mean is when I say the alphas love women unconditionally, the alphas is like, well, yo, this is how the women are, right? The alphas are outcome independent. They're not dependent on the outcome. The betas are outcome dependent. So the betas are always loving the women conditionally. They love the woman on the condition that they can control her. Well, if I can't control you, I'm not going to love you because I need to make sure that I control every aspect of your life so that I make sure you ain't cheating on me, make sure you ain't talking to no other niggas, making sure you ain't doing all of that. That's what betas do. Then if he's able to control her, then he'll love her. Right? See, that's conditional love. Betas love on condition. Their love is conditional. Another example, the beta is going to love the woman on the condition that she doesn't have a high body count. See, he beat me to it. That's what I'm saying. He'll love her on the condition that she has a low body count. But if you have a high body count, I can't love you. I can't love you, girl. I'm sorry. You understand? The beta male's love is conditional. You understand? See, the betas fall in love and their love is conditional. So they're enamored by the woman, right? So they're all in love with her. And then they'll say later on, well, you know what? I can't love you if I can't control you. I can't love you if, you had a high body count. You understand what I'm saying? I can't love you if you don't do certain things to make me feel secure in this relationship. See, it's all conditional. Whereas alphas are like, listen, I know how chicks get down. I know how women are. And I know that because I am a man, right? And I am God to these hoes, right? That I can love them how they are. I'm not trying to change a chick, right? I accept how women are. You understand? And I interact with them how I feel I need to interact with them. And if I'm in a situation with a woman and I want her to, adhere to my boundaries and adhere to what I'm doing, right? Then that's the only way she's going to be with me, right? And if she doesn't do those things, I won't be with her. But guess what? I can still love her and not be with her. You understand? That's unconditional love. I can love you and not be with you. I can love you and send you on your way. Actually, sending you on your way is loving you because now I'm giving you the opportunity to find somebody else you're more aligned with. You understand? See, even when an alpha fucks a woman, like if he's on some look, I'm not gonna sit here and say, that, there are times where, because this is the thing, a lot of women, they want to lock down an alpha male, right? But sometimes what happens is the reason why they can't lock down an alpha male is because what happens is that sometimes they're in situations where that alpha male is looking at her like, you can't lock me down because you're not qualified to do that. Meaning you're not qualified for me to stop doing what I'm doing and just be with you. If I'm going to be just with you, you understand? And that's another thing is that it's hard for alpha males to actually be monogamous, but that's a whole nother fucking, that's a whole nother video. I don't want to get too much into that. You understand? But let's say, the guy, she wants that guy to be with her, right? What you have to understand is that woman has to be so on point to get that guy to decide to take her seriously. right? To take it seriously. Because what happens is that the alpha male understands what type of energy, what type of lifestyle, what type of knowledge, right, that he'll be able to bring to this woman. He knows how him fucking with her can advance her life. He understands this. And see, what he also understands is that in order for her to benefit him, he has to put work in on her. Meaning he has to train her to be the type of woman that he needs her to be in order for her to fuck with him. Right? And so a lot of women aren't really up to that task. This is why, look, see, there's a reason why they call it settling down. Right? Because most of the time what happens is that when a woman gets with a man and she's in a long-term committed relationship, usually, not all the time, but usually she's settled. Most women are with boyfriends and husbands who are not their first choice. I'm gonna say it again. Most women are with boyfriends and husbands who are not their first choice, right? Meaning the guy they would rather be with, the alpha, right, doesn't want them like that. Now, again, doesn't mean he hates them, none of that. Remember, he still loves it. He's like, yo, you know, you cool, do you, but I'm not gonna stay with you because you're not up to par for you to be in my situation like this. You understand what I'm saying? You're not up to par to be in my situation like this, right? But a lot of these women, what happens is that they settled because they were not able to get their first choice, because the first choice was the alpha. And what happened was they's like, shit, I got to put in work to be with this nigga. Fuck that. Right? Or they was like, damn, I got to put in work to be with this nigga. I can't fucking do it. You understand what I'm saying? And so what they do is that they settle for the beta. You understand what I'm saying? Most dudes who are married are beta males. Most of them. When you think you hear these things about men sleeping on the couch, you think an alpha male is sleeping on the couch? Huh? Are you serious? Like, imagine a fucking confident, on point, masculine man sleeping on the couch. You ever hear these husbands talking about, yo, I haven't had sex with my wife in like a month. We haven't been having sex. You think an alpha male is going to be in a relationship with a woman and they not having sex and she don't want to fuck him? Are you serious? You understand? Alpha males know this.
Dick is a gift.
They know that it's a gift. So what the fuck? Like, this is what I'm saying. You always hear stories. Oh, I haven't had sex with me and my wife haven't had sex in a month. I remember Louis C.K. made a joke about that. You understand what I'm saying? Where he was like, oh, people get all, he said something to the effect of, I'm gonna butcher the joke, but he was saying like, guys be like, oh, I could never get married because I can't imagine just having sex with one woman for the rest of my life. He was like, one woman, he's like, how about no women? You understand what I'm saying? He's basically saying that you ain't having sex, period. Because your wife ain't trying to fuck you. And your wife ain't trying to fuck you because she's settled. You understand what I'm saying? See, a lot of times when dudes are talking about they fallen in love or they fell in love and all of that, they're mimicking women. You understand that? They're mimicking women. So what you guys got to understand, right, is that part of the thing that where an alpha male doesn't fall in love is basically because of his mindset, because he's looking at the relationship in a practical sense. See, alphas generally deal with women on a practical level. I'm not going to say there's no emotion in it, but there's the emotions are always at bay. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they don't lead with emotions first. The emotional part of it is not in the forefront. You understand what I'm saying? It's not in the forefront. Now, beta males, the emotional part is in the forefront. They're the romantic niggas. You understand? They're the guys that they make it about women. You understand? They're the guys that they're holding up the fucking radio outside the woman's house and shit. I forgot what movie that was. When the nigga was outside and holding the radio, waiting for the girl to come out the window or some shit. Right? That's the beta male shit. That's the nigga that's falling in love. He's all in love with the chick. You understand? See, loving has to do really a lot with acceptance. You understand? So you got to be able to accept the shit. You got to be able to accept the shit. Man, but this is what I'm saying. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. But yeah, tomorrow is my birthday. So it's shout out to myself for making it to 40 years old. You feel me? Oh, French, I don't even have the phone lines up because I wasn't going to be on here too long. I'm about to head out actually in a minute. I just wanted to do this real quick because I was like, you know, this is something that was on my mind earlier. I was like, I got to do a video about this real quick. And I didn't feel like pre-recording it because like it's so much easier on the live stream. You just do the stream and it's up versus filming this shit, editing this shit. I'm like, man, fuck that. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna have the live stream tomorrow at 4 p.m. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be dropping the mixtape tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? The mixtape is going to be dropping tomorrow for you guys to download for free. So you guys can download the mixtape for free. The shit is fire. You feel what I'm saying? The shit is fire. So you guys are gonna be able to download that tomorrow for free. But yeah, man, that's gonna be the shit. That's gonna be the shit. But yeah, that's what's gonna pop off. But yeah, man, I just wanted to do that real quick. He's like, do I let the trolls call in tomorrow? Nah. But yeah, I'm gonna have it all the whole mixtape on a video, so y'all could just listen to it straight through, and then I'll have the link to download if you guys want to download this shit, and just save it to your iPhones or whatever it is. But yeah, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. But he said, when am I gonna get Boss Mac? Yeah, I gotta get Boss Mac. I gotta have Boss Mac soon because Boss Mac need to get up on here so he can spit that ism. You feel me?
Dick is
so
a gift.
Get my dude Boss Mac on here. You feel me?
It's a gift.
Facts.
It's a gift.
But yeah, I'm gonna have the mixtape on YouTube and shit. So I'm gonna drop it probably early tomorrow morning. I'll just drop it on here and you guys could check it out. You feel what I'm saying? So you guys could check this shit out. But yeah, man, I'm about to head up out of here. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Just wanted to do this real quick. I didn't want to be on here too long. But yeah, man, make sure you guys have a good rest of your day. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure that you guys join the Bad Boy membership. Go to badboymembership.com right now. And you guys can still, take advantage of the membership contest. Let me play the winner of the membership contest for this month.
All right, shout out to Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham, the Bad Boys at a Dating Game, and the badboymembership.com for these great prizes to help me tighten up my game. I have the Seiko watch, the Carolina Herrera Bad Boy cologne, and a $100 gift card for Target to tighten up my spot. So now I got my wrist right,
I got my smell right. I'm gonna have my spot right. Now I got my mind right because of all that game I've been learning on the badboymembership.com. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the game that you guys lay down. And y'all stay up. Peace.
So guys, make sure you go to badboymembership.com, join the Bad Boy membership. Make sure you guys do that because this is the new Bad Boy membership program right here. The 5 rules of seduction. I'm gonna have actually a preview of that up later this week. You feel what I'm saying? But this is on the membership right now. I dropped it early. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna drop it early. So if you go to Bad Boy membership right now, you can check out the 5 rules of seduction, and you can check out all the other Bad Boy membership programs. You feel what I'm saying? And make sure you guys go to Teespring, get the Women Love shirts, Women Love Sex shirts. Those are fire. Make sure you guys get that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because women do love sex. So, you know, you gotta represent that. And yeah, man, I'm out of here, people. Appreciate you guys. So Oak Sounds Funny said, does the Bad Boy membership have classes to work on your convo skills when you're on a date? Yes. I have a program that talks about, if you run out of stuff to say, certain things you could do, stuff with conversation skills, all that stuff. You understand? Ways to seduce women with your words, all those different things. You feel what I'm saying? So we have, at this point, there's about 95 programs on the Bad Boy membership right now. 95 programs. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all need to get up on that shit ASAP. Okay, ASAP. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys get on the Bad Boy membership. Make sure you guys go to mr.locario.com to get the book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, hard copy, ebook, or audiobook. Make sure you guys get that. And I am out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.